Since the last couple of anime videos that I've done have been about older anime, this time I thought I'd bring you something new. So new, in fact, that as of the recording of this video, only 4 episodes have been released so far. And while the show could go downhill, as some anime series do, based on what I have seen so far, and the research I've done into the manga, I feel confident in talking about a new anime this season called Ballroom e Yokoso, aka Welcome to the Ballroom. Similar to Yuri on Ice with figure skating, and Baby Steps with tennis, this series seems to have the goal of getting its viewers immersed in the world of a sport they normally wouldn't even think twice about: competitive dancing. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you people out there watching this just stopped and said, "Wait, competitive dancing is a sport?" Indeed it is, and I guess you just learned something new. Personally, I always enjoy anime that focus on what seem like the most random of things, because I think to be able to learn about and get caught up in something new is great. But enough about that, let me tell you about the plot of the show. As the series starts, we meet our protagonist Tadara Fujita, a third-year middle school student who doesn't know what he wants to do in the future, nor what he even wants from life, really. He knows he lacks motivation, and as he himself admits, if I can find one thing to be passionate about, I can change. Lucky for Tadara, things are set in motion when he secretly follows a fellow schoolmate to a mysterious building. While hanging outside the building, Tadara begins being harassed by some delinquents, but is saved from them by a professional dancer named Sengoku. Sengoku, an incredible dancer and champion, just so happens to be the owner of the dance studio that they are standing outside of when he rescues Tadara, and, assuming Tadara wants to dance, but is too shy to say it, invites him inside. Though reluctant at first, Tadara does indeed fall in love with dance, and for the first time in his life, finds something that he is really, truly passionate about. Along the way, he meets all sorts of new people around the dance studio, becomes better acquainted with potential love interest Shizuku, and even gains a rival in dance prodigy Kiyoharu. As Tadara develops a desire to improve as a dancer and be accepted by others in the world of dance, other dancers around him find themselves inspired to improve themselves and grow as well. So, as far as what the series does right, I like that the story is simple and easy to follow, with a plot that is not at all complicated and the world of dance introduced to us in a digestible way. Just as Tadara is a rookie and is learning about the new world around him, so too are we walked through everything. Plus, the story of a newbie doing his best to climb through the ranks is pretty relatable to just about anyone in one way or another. Another thing that I like is the characters. Sure, we are only 4 episodes in at this point, but I think that all of the characters we have met so far are really well made, and that I wouldn't say any of them are unlikable so far. Another thing I like about the show, a lot happens in a short amount of time. An anime that drags along too slowly and in which nothing happens can be one of the worst things ever, but it seems like Welcome to the Ballroom won't be having that problem. Once again though, I do want to be perfectly clear that the show is still ongoing as of this video, so if anything changes, I can't possibly know that yet, and I apologize. As for what the show does wrong, there's just one thing that I have to say sticks out to me like a sore thumb, and that is how the characters are drawn. I mean, their necks and limbs are just so long, it's so weird. I get that's probably done to emphasize that they're dancers and, I don't know, something about elegance and poise or whatever, but it's still pretty strange to look at. While I'm sure that this is the kind of thing that one can get used to as you continue to watch the show, I just wanted to mention this in case someone turns on the show and thinks that it's just them having screwy vision or something. But anyways, weird giraffe neck looking people aside, I think the show is really good so far and has potential to be a really great series. As mentioned before, it's basically the story of a first-time dancer getting caught up in the world of competitive dance and his desire to get better as his passion for the sport grows. I would suggest this anime to anyone who hears the premise and it piques their interest, as I am sure you will not be disappointed. As for people who are still on the fence, I guess the only thing more I can say is that hey, Welcome to the Ballroom is made by Production IG, who have made stuff like Ghost in the Shell, Psychopaths, and Eden of the East to name a few, so at least you know it comes from someplace with a good track record. So, if it's up to me, I say give this anime a shot. But hey, that's just my opinion. And remember, don't take anything I say too seriously. After all, I'm just a wannabe reviewer. Thanks for watching.